Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. In case you have forgotten, I'm Betty Johnson. Glad to be back here with you again. It is a Monday, the 30th of June, and the months are just flying by on this wet Monday, and hopefully things will get a little drier as we go along. We do thank you for joining us, and I know a lot of you do check us out on Charter Channel 8, where we can be seen 6 days a week. And also, don't forget, we're out there on the internet. We can be found on YouTube. To find us on YouTube, all you have to do is just enter in the Owatonna Today Show in the search box, or you can go to thethirdhandvideo.com, click on the Owatonna Today Show, and it will take you to the list of current shows. Also, you like us on Facebook, you'll get notification each time Leanne updates a new show. And as always, Owatonna Today wants to welcome your comments and any ideas you may have for the show with regards to topics or guests. All you have to do is contact us at the Owatonna Today Show via email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can call the producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. Interesting show for you today. We're going to be talking with Suzy Meneguzzo and Betsy Lindgren of the Owatonna Foundation. And then we're just a few days away from the big 4th of July celebration. And as always, Owatonna puts on a great fireworks show. We went out to Big Daddy Hinkle's place. He is the one who sets off all the fireworks. He's in charge of all that. And he's going to show us some of the equipment that he uses. Very interesting show. So you're going to want to stay with us for that. When we come back after this break, we're going to be talking with Suzy and Betsy. So don't go away.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
When using a fire extinguisher, we suggest using the pass system. Pull the pin at the top of the extinguisher that keeps the handle from being accidentally pressed. Aim the nozzle toward the base of the fire. Squeeze the handle to discharge the extinguisher. If you release the handle, the discharge will stop. Sweep the nozzle back and forth at the base of the fire. After the fire appears to be out, watch it carefully since it may reignite. If you have the slightest doubt about whether or not to fight the fire, get out and close the door behind you. This has been a safety message from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, my name is Dave Olson and I'm with R&K Electric, where we provide power to the people. We're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Our first guests today are Suzy Meneguzzo and Betsy Lindgren of the Owatonna Foundation. Of course, it's a great foundation that has been doing so many things for Owatonna. Thank you, ladies, for joining us here today.
Thank you very much for having us. We're thrilled to be here today.
Now, Suzy, you are rather new to the Owatonna Foundation, aren't you? What is your position? How long have you been with the foundation?
I'm the executive secretary of the foundation and the first staff person outside of a contracted staff person. Of course, Jim Berner worked with the foundation for many years. And I've been there about 9 months now, and just getting through my first year with the foundation, and had
She's
lots
doing
of
a great job.
Great job. Thank you.
What is your job description?
Well, I work directly with our board of trustees. We have 34 board of trustees who are responsible for both the fundraising as well as the distribution of funds here in our community foundation in Owatonna. And so my day-to-day work really is interacting with the board as well as with the public, giving an opportunity to learn more about the foundation, working with their fundraising processes, their financial processes, being a face for the foundation when I had the opportunity to do that. Anything else I've missed, Betsy?
I don't think so.
So what was it about the foundation that attracted you to that position?
Well, I've worked in the philanthropy field for many years and worked at another foundation, for a regional foundation for about 15 years. And when the opportunity came open to work with the Owatonna Foundation, I was very excited about the opportunity to work directly in my own community, bringing my skill sets directly to Owatonna. So that was really exciting for me. And, the foundation has been going strong for over 55 years now.
Incredible.
And, the folks I mentioned on the Board of Trustees, these are some pretty incredible folks who've been such great leaders in our community. So really, who can be, who wouldn't want to be associated with that? So I'm really privileged to be able to work with the folks that are so important at the foundation through the Board of Trustees.
So what are some of the things that the Owatonna Foundation has been doing for the community? In case somebody, you know, is brand new or is not familiar with Owatonna Foundation, we want to update them and fill them in. It's a terrific foundation.
Absolutely. The foundation has 4 primary areas of interest that it funds in. Recreation, I think most people are probably aware of some of the work that the foundation has done in recreation. One of our very first projects all those years ago was the Kaplan Woods Walkway, which many people enjoy today. We also have a good dedication to the arts and have done quite a bit of funding in the area of arts, including the Central Park Bandstand, which most people can identify. Also, we have a category we call community, which is a little broader category, but it allows us to work with projects like the Food Shelf, Hospitality House, some of those sorts of projects that are, it's a little broader description, but it lets us work on important projects in the community.
So it's not just brick and mortar anymore then?
It is exclusively brick and mortar.
Still exclusively brick and mortar.
Absolutely. Those are just the focus areas that we look at. So it's not, not open to every bricks and mortar project, but in these focus areas. And then our final area, which is a little different than, is our education dedication, and we have a scholarship program that we operate. And our focus with the scholarship program is really to look at folks who are going to 2-year technical or community colleges. And so the idea being that we're going to keep some of our folks here that want to work in our community, get them the skills they need to do that, and then have them continue to contribute here in our community. And we've just passed our recent deadlines for our non-traditional students.
And about how many dollars do you give out in scholarships a year?
About $30,000 in scholarships. Yeah, and that gives us an opportunity to support both traditional students, folks that are just recently graduated from high school, but also folks who have been in the work world for a while. What we call non-traditional students, folks who are working and are going to go back to get further education.
And Betsy's probably very familiar with what's is needed in the workforce too.
Well, one of the most exciting things about the scholarship program since its inception with the foundation and bringing it forward is that it has given away over $1.5 million on scholarships to be able to assist the community and whether that be traditional or non-traditional education and moving forward, which is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful resource for our community and moving forward and enriching that community, because this is, again, the community foundation. It's not the board. I think some people have looked at it in the past that it's the Board of Trustees foundation, and it's not. It's the community foundation. We are simply there to be good guardians of the community's money, and we're best to place that money in things that are going to be long-term investments.
Is it hard to keep that focused? Do you have requests outside of what your purview is? Sometimes
we do sometimes have requests outside of that, outside of the bricks and mortar requests, but that's an opportunity then just to connect folks with different resources as well. Having the great connections among community leaders as well as the experience with philanthropy gives me an opportunity to do that.
Now, Betsy, you were just busy Betsy here.
You're very
yes. Now, what is your function with the Owatonna Foundation?
I am the president-elect.
Okay.
I've been with the foundation, I'm going to guess, a little over 10 years. It's been a while, yes. But it's been a wonderful, wonderful, for me, I'm very passionate about it. I believe that it is such as I said, to have a community foundation in a town this size and to have it be over 55 years old is rare. It's very rare. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Not only that, but if you look at the world of foundations, which I've had years to be interested in those and do research and those kinds of things for looking for resources, is that not only to have one, again, over 55 years old, but that is bricks and mortar or looking for projects that have a shelf life, a longer-term shelf life. You'll see in most foundations, in the context that I've had with them, they continually tell me that is really unusual to have that. It's a very good thing. It's a very niche thing to be able to have within your community, to have that focus. So that's pretty exciting at the same time.
I know the Owatonna Foundation, when people are thinking of something like that, it's the first people they think of.
Right.
Because you have been so generous in the past.
And that has been one of the exciting things about coming on in my role is, I just get to look around and I get to see some of the wonderful projects that the Owatonna Foundation has been a part of. And I've mentioned some of them, and of course our walkways and the scoreboard at the soccer field and the stands at the baseball field. I mean, if you just look around very long in our community, you'll see projects at the Owatonna Foundation.
And they don't have to be big, major ones either. Just every little bit you can help.
The tennis bubble, if you remember, I mean, how long is the tennis bubble? And that was a project of the Owatonna Foundation.
And the pickleball court.
Pickleball courts, yes. Everybody's unfortunately, we haven't been able to see for a little while because they've been underwater.
And that's why we've been familiar with pickleball, and other communities are really working hard. It's taking them a long time. They said, "How did you do so fast?" And I said, "Well, we have a very generous foundation that helped us, and without them, we'd still be working on funding. So it's important for all projects."
Absolutely.
Now, what do you have coming up? Any some grants that have you awarded for projects coming up this year?
We are excited to announce that we've just made 2 grants in our community. We have an opportunity to work with Hospitality House, which is a location that houses homeless men, and so we'll be working on a capital project with them. And then we're also going to be working with Lincoln School to work at replacing their playground. And the community playground next to the soccer field. So we're excited about that project as well. And, of course, do you want to talk at all about our upcoming project with our fundraising campaign?
Well, actually, yes. We each year have started, as I said, fundraising because it is the community's foundation. Right. And that without the community, any generous community, the foundation would not be possible. Therefore, these projects would not be possible. So we will start as of July 1st, and we'll have our trustees that will be contacting businesses. We'll also be looking to the community as a whole. And we look for their commitment, the same as anything else, their commitment to say this is a great community with a tremendous amount of quality that is here, things to do. The aura of the community is a wonderful community. Many people that come here from the outside, I think, have commented all the time, I know, to visitors, those kinds of things, of what rich resources we have here and what a lovely community for the size that it is. So again, we're very thankful. I know I'm very thankful for the generosity of this community. With that generosity, the foundation can continue. We, based on 501c3 tax rules, have to receive 1/3 of our income from the community as a whole. And so without doing that, we can't continue the existence. So it's really imperative, I think, that for people, again, that enjoy the things that have been brought about by the foundation and again, the contributions from the community to that foundation, that continue.
So are you going to be doing basically the same type of fund drive you've done, or are you doing something different this year? Or what
we'll be going through, again, first of all, we'll be talking to businesses. We will reach out to individuals. At the same time, there will be our annual foundation week, which will be from October 6th to, 7 days? 6 and 7 is 13th. To the 13th. Hey, yeah, and I run a business. So
it's Monday.
Exactly, it's Monday. And so we'll be looking forward to a lot of events during that time. We'll have the our wine and cheese tasting again. We'll have our legacy luncheon, which is always wonderful, and we're hoping to have a fabulous speaker coming in for that. And more news of that will be coming forward.
So the general public, if they can't get up those events, they still want to make some kind of a financial contribution. How do they go about doing that?
They can go ahead and reach me at the foundation office, which is open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 455-2995, or of course on our website at OwatonnaFoundation.org.
Great, and we hope that you will continue to support the Owatonna Foundation. Ladies, thank you for stopping by
today.
Thank you
very much.
Foundations, keep up the good work and continued success.
Thank you
in your
very
first
much.
year.
I appreciate it.
We're going to take this break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to Big Daddy Hinks regarding the fabulous fireworks show coming up on the 4th.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your prescription and non-prescription drugs? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome to Bremer Bank. I am Jason Iberg.
And I'm Shannon Pedersen.
Bremer is a full financial services bank.
We invite you to stop by Bremer Bank and experience the Bremer difference.
You are always welcome at Bremer.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, we are out here on location as we are approaching the 4th of July. We're going to talk about fireworks. And you can't talk about fireworks unless you talk to Big Daddy Hinks, who is the man who's in charge of shooting off all the fireworks at the Steele County Fairgrounds on the 4th. And your actual name is not Big Daddy Hinks, but it is Terry Hinkle. Okay. First of all, now, Terry, for people who may not know you, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been shooting fireworks off since the mid-70s. Took over the Owatonna Show in 1986. And I got a crew of people that help. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do it because it takes everybody a lot of time to set everything up. It takes 6-7 hours to get everything all set up and ready to go.
Now, fireworks, when you did it, were illegal in Minnesota at that time. So where did you get the fireworks for your shows?
Well, back when we first got started, Gopher Fireworks out of Faribault had fireworks. They ran a fireworks company, and it was legal to have a fireworks show. You had to get a permit and get it signed. You still have to get a permit, but now there's a lot of other red tape. You got to have the insurance, and you got to have a pyrotech license, and everything else that comes into play to have the fireworks show nowadays.
Plus, you mentioned a background check too now. Everyone wants to be very careful.
Anybody that's on the crew has to have a federal background check done and have paperwork in order to be on the crew to help, let alone every 4 years I got to renew my license and they do a background check again. You know, you get throughout the years, you get background check every couple of years because you got to fill out this paperwork or that paperwork.
So how much training do you need before you can become certified? How many years do you have to be in the business?
Well, I think you got to be able to help for 3 years on a crew so that you can have verification that you've helped. Or you can go take training like through Precocious Pyrotechnics that we get the fireworks from. And there's other fireworks companies that offer the training, and then you go through the state fire marshal's office to get your license.
Well, where do you get the assistance? I mean, somebody just come to you, or do you advertise? How do you find people who are interested enough to want to assist you?
Well, people know me, and I always talk with everybody, and every so many, I got a crew of people, and usually I don't need anybody, but some years somebody wants to quit and go do something else, or they're not going to be around for the next year or whatever. And so I got sources of people that I ask, but I don't ask just anybody because they got to be able to listen to what you tell them and do stuff, because it's very important to do what you're told.
Exactly, because it is very dangerous.
Yeah.
And now we're standing in front of a bunch of tubes here. Now you tell us about these. You use these, you have different size fireworks, right?
Yep. We have the 3-inch and the 4-inch. Like here, this would be a 3-inch tube, and then a 4-inch, and then you step up to the 5-inch, and then the 6-inch.
So what would we see on the smaller ones? Just a regular little sparkle thing that just comes up and goes boom? And
the smaller ones, some of them just go up and go boom. Those are called reports or aerial bombs or salutes. And then you have the color shells that make all sorts of different shapes.
Like the octopus things that you spread?
And then the same with any one of the shells. And they go up all the way up to 16-inch shells. When I shot for gopher fireworks, we were shooting 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch shells.
Are those the multi ones? Yeah, are those the ones that shoot up? You shoot them up, but there's several different
Well, we have some multi-break shells in with these here, too.
Okay.
But the bigger ones cost way more money. And in with being licensed for the fireworks, you got to look at where you're shooting the fireworks. For every inch diameter of shells, spectators and buildings have to be 70 feet away.
Oh, sure.
So for 6-inch, that's 420 feet. So from where we shoot on the infield, we could go a little bit bigger, but 8 inches too big for where the grandstand is, for where the people sit.
So you take up the entire?
No, we're just inside on the back side. We're not taking up the whole infield. Nope.
Okay.
We got a restricted area where we set up, and that's it. Just inside the back gate, in on the grass area, and that's where we set up, going from the back gate going down toward the south end a ways. But you can't go too far south.
Now, your fireworks, do you choose the fireworks each year? Do you have a budget you choose from, or how do you go about doing that?
We have a budget. The Rotary Club is the one that raises all the money, and they tell me how much money that we have. Like this year we have $14,000. So then I pick and choose stuff and then work with the fireworks company, and like this year, and he gave me a proposal and I looked everything over, and then we changed some things around, and then we did a second one, and I liked that one, so then that's what we settled on. So now it's already at the fireworks company. They've already got it pulled and boxed and Owatonna's name on it, so it's ready to go.
How do you know what? Yes. How do you know what to choose and anything? And they come up with new things all the time.
Well, they always have an open house up there that we go to every year, and that they have new product, and then they put on a show that night for all us people like me, and we turn around and take a look at the stuff, and they announce over a radio station that you're listening to,
right?
What the number, what they got it all listed with numbers and what shell it is and everything.
Okay.
And if you like it, you put a mark by it. If you don't, you know. But so, that way I find out new stuff and pick and choose there.
Is there something new this year? Can you give us a hint what we're going to see? What was something new?
Yeah, there'll be some new stuff.
You want to give us a little bit of hint? Is it going to do something totally different before, or a little
there'll
bit
be some
of
stuff
a tease
in there.
here? I can't get it out of him.
Yeah, there'll be some stuff you've probably seen before, maybe. Depends on where you've seen a show at before, but yeah, we're going to have some new stuff, and everything's going to look really good, and it's going to end up being a really good show.
So how many years do you think you're going to continue doing this?
Probably till the day I die.
Well, that's good. So you're really into that. Now, you used to do a lot of shows around the state, though, didn't you?
Yeah, when I shot for Gopher Fireworks, we did shows all different times of the year, like for Heritage Days in Faribault, or Lumberjack Days in Stillwater, or we'd do the fireworks on the 4th for Stillwater. Some cities you'd have a repeat, you know.
Sure. So now you've just condensed it down to one show a year in Steele County, so we get all your attention.
Yeah.
Now, you don't just have these tubes here. I mean, these are a few of them.
Yeah,
you have some multi-stage ones.
In the building.
So that's kind of interesting. We're going to go take a look at the finale racks. It's really hard to comprehend just how complicated the setup of fireworks really is. And one of the best things about a fireworks show is the finale. And we have all the finale, would you call them the finale tubes here? That you said that you're telling us it takes you the longest to set these up. And what's the finale? 5 minutes, if that long?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you have, we want to see, look at how many tubes do you have here? They're all together and...
Well, you got 10 tubes in the 3-inch racks, and we got 35 racks there, and 4-inch. You have 6 tubes, and you got 17, 20 racks of them. Then you got some 5-inch, and then you got a bunch of 6-inch over there too. And we got to lay everything out and put it in the pattern that we want to fire it in, and then we got to load all the shells, and then we fuse it together the way we want it to go off. So then when I'm firing it, I light one fuse and a whole bunch goes off. Then I light another fuse and a whole bunch more go off, and so on and so forth until we get to the very end.
And there's just so many of the bigger ones here. Now, you start with the smaller ones and work up to the bigger ones, or how do you do that usually?
Well, in the finale, it starts out, you light the fuse, it goes to the 3-inch first, but that it's called quick match. It's like lightning. You light it, and it burns like a regular fuse when it's outside the paper. When it gets inside a paper housing, it goes like lightning. It'll be to the other end just like that. So everything is boop, 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 boop. It's all going off. That's really why it goes off so fast.
Fast and furious. And you have to wear special protective clothing, do you not?
Yeah, yeah. You wear a helmet and earplugs and protective clothing,
Yeah, so a lot of danger involved in that, too. So, well, Terry, we thank you for being the one to give us that great show on the 4th of July every year.
Yeah.
And we want to hope for good weather. I mean, the way the weather has been the last couple of weeks, we have to keep our fingers crossed that we have that, too.
I'm praying for sunshine.
And we hope to see you for many more 4th of Julys. Thank you for letting us come and check out all your fabulous equipment here.
Yeah.
Big Daddy Terry. Was that how?
Big Daddy Higgs.
Big Daddy Higgs. See, I get the name wrong. Big Daddy Higgs. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson, and this is the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress.
Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
We are back. Thank you for staying with us. We do have some announcements we want to pass along. It's always busy in summer in Owatonna and the surrounding area. The Owatonna Art Center coming up on right after the 4th on Sunday, July 6th, will open an exhibition of mid-century architecture designed chairs, like the art of the chair. We're talking about 50s furniture, a lot of you will remember. It's from the collection of Linda Jacobson, and the chair exhibition will run through Sunday, the 27th of July. And Owatonna Park and Rec is having a weekend out, July 11th, 12th, and 13th. Their schedule of events include down in the park on Friday the 11th, Disney's animated film Frozen will be shown at sunset at Central Park, so bring all the kids or grandkids along. Adults, you'll like this movie as well. Saturday, July 12th, is a bike safety course at 9 a.m. at Morehouse Park, and backyard blast and picnic from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at beautiful Mineral Springs Park. And Sunday the 13th, it's $2 only for all-day admission at the River Springs Water Park. That's quite a bargain, $2 for all day. And coming up as well, you can learn to speak dialects of English. That's right. On Friday the 11th, Standard English and Cockney London accent. And then the 18th, Irish and New York and Brooklyn. So lots of different dialects and accents to learn. Instructor is Colleen Meeks, and she's an acting instructor at the New York Film Academy in L.A. And that is coming up at the Owatonna Arts Center. And that is going to be our show for this Monday. Please join us on Wednesday when our guest will be from the Owatonna Arts Center, Megan Propp. They're celebrating their 40th anniversary already. And a very talented young man by the name of Ryan Wong, who has been making several movies here in Owatonna. That's right. So you'll want to check us out for that. In the meantime, have yourself a good Monday, and we hope to see you back here on Wednesday. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson, and this has been the Owatonna Today Show.